It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
How dare you!
Get out! Get out of this house! I said no!
Some slight malfunctions there, but it's okay. It's okay. It's still early. It's excusable. What's up, Twisted Soul? What's up, Hong Chi? What's up, everybody else lurking down there? I see you. I see you. So we are here. We are finally here Sunday morning. So we need to clear this up because the Comrade Daddy is yet undecided what this is. Wrong button? Yes, pretty much so. Wrong button. There was a event of wrong buttoning. What's up, Kabir Khan? How are you doing? Right. How is everybody else doing? Pika, Accelerate, Sai. Good morning to all of you. What did I want to do? So I can't finish that yet. That's fine. Well, I guess I pretty much just need to jump in here. Okay, let's get a few more, some more units here. We still have time. We still have time. Can finish this arena tomorrow as well, I think. Actually, yeah, it's probably a good idea to leave a bunch of it for tomorrow. See someone grinding for revives? Refills and or revives, yeah. I mean, I will try to get a few revives in for me, for sure, because I want to trade in for a full set of level 2 revives. Or close to a full set of level 2 revives. Level 1's always end up expiring. Because at the moment initially I traded in all my level 1 and 2 revives for 19 level 3 revives. Because, you know, you can't normally buy those and at least I wouldn't have them be expiring all the time. And level 1 and level 2 revives are kind of easier to farm, but level 2 ones aren't that easy. So by the time this trading event thing ends, I want to make sure I have a good amount of level 2 revives. Level 1 revives you can always refill very quickly. Level 2 is slower and level 3 is borderline impossible, unless you're buying offers and stuff. How was my Saturday evening? It wasn't too bad, to be honest. Well, after the stream, you know, just watched some TV with my girlfriend and stuff and chilled out and didn't do anything too fancy or special. Yeah, what's up, Moon Knight? Trust you have your coffee within reaching distance? I do. I do indeed. So right here. It's right here. But never you mind that. Need to get some more. That dethroned solo event is so good. And dethroned solo event is so good. Level 3 is really good to start a fight with nowadays. Rank 3 plus rank. Exactly. Exactly. The bigger the health pools, the more value those level 3 revives give you. So that a good guide to get your map 8? Well, I have posted a video on map 8 guide. I don't think there has been better one made yet. I also don't think there needs to be one made yet, because it's probably better to wait till we get modifiers, because then it's gonna get harder, and then the real guides will be needed. Hey, what's up, Raj? How are you doing? What's up, Astro? Some life soldier. Where to get 4-star awakening gems to trade in stores for 5-star ones? Ah, that's actually quite easy one. Supreme Solo Crystals. Supreme Solo Crystals will get you a ton of 4-star awakening gems. You can definitely get a lot of 4-star awakening gems. I think I have like, I don't know, 20 or 30 about to expire. Because I also had like 60 4-star awakening gem crystals from the solo events. Because you can get 4-star awakening gem crystals, yeah, from Supreme Solo events and somewhere else. But I'll show you in a second. What's up, Caffeine Rin? Always a pleasure to see you. You know what? You know what? There we go. You're welcome, Irina. Having my exam tomorrow, so nervous and tense. Be confident. Don't be nervous. Don't be tense. Be confident. You got this shit. Studied. Smart. You got this. Right. If you want to get 4-star awakening gems, you need to go here. Supreme Solo Crystals shard things, right? So, and then what you do is pop them open. And then we're gonna see that you get some boosts. So 6 stones, 5-star 6 stones. Okay, no 4-star awakening gems for now. But they are in here quite often, I promise. So I'm gonna open 30. I can't get carried away because I'm gonna get too many boosts and stuff. But these crystals quite often give 4-star awakening gems. Yeah, here we go. 4-star awakening gem crystal already, like in 30. But you know, you can get generic ones as well, I think, and you can get the crystals. And yeah, and also like greater solo crystals give like 3-star awakening gems that you can trade in for the 4-star ones. Missing 2 generic for 6-star. Ah, sorry, it can't. A lot of people are in the similar situation there. 1-star remind me that 1-star Colossus isn't. Yeah, 1-star Colossus did not get buffed. He's the only 1-star as far as I know. Like 1-star Black Panther, stuff like that, all of them get buffed. 1-star Colossus, nope. Because, you know, Kabam is nothing but consistent. How big a difference there is between map 8 and with no mods and against map 7 with epic mods? Map 8's easier for most part. Map 8's easier, I think, with no mods than map 7. I mean, not necessarily the mini boss fights and boss fights, but all in all, I think with no mods, when it comes to the actual fights, like if I use items in map 8, that it is only because I consistently take all the bosses and mini bosses and stuff like that. And even then I just typically revive Hercules instead of, you know, healing him up and stuff. Map 8 really isn't all that hard. Glory hitting a kind of waiting for 6-star Ultron, ranked 565 segment. Nice, nice. Ultron's amazing. And I'm sure 5-star will do plenty of work for you too. What the fuck, I became a mod? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Now, Irina, you need to message me online because I have one requirement for all my moderators is that they are in the line chat. Like I have a moderator line chat, just in case we have some bigger streams or bigger events, or if there are some, you know, situations or issues, and so you can, you know, discuss problems when you have it, how to deal with people and things like that. It's just better if I can actually talk to all of my moderators. So yeah, DM me online and I'll add you to the chat with the rest of the moderators. That is a must requirement. Hey, what's up, Twisted? Thanks, you're welcome. You're welcome. Missing 1 gem for the 6-star one. All trade-ins and everything's done. Good day, Kabam. Well, I am almost willing to bet that there will be a unit and or cash offer to get a generic 6-star gem. Sorry, generic 5-star awakening gem. I am almost willing to guarantee that there will be an offer tomorrow or Tuesday or something. Hulkbuster, good choice for rank 3? Yes. Hulkbuster, I have a rank 3 Hulkbuster and I use mine plenty. He's very good. I also like the fact that, you know, he's great to be used with or without Suicide Masteries, because for each armor up buff that he has, he takes less bleed and poison damage. So as soon as you get to 2 armor ups, he already starts healing from Liquid Courage Double Edge and things like that. He's very good champion. And the fact that, you know, he plays second fiddle to Ultron in a lot of situations has only increased his usability, because you end up bringing Hulkbuster in quests more because Ultron is so powerful. And, you know, sometimes if opponents are bleed immune, then you don't want to use Ultron, for instance, you use Hulkbuster. And sometimes, you know, when robots are unwelcome or unwanted, you use Hulkbuster, stuff like that. So, yeah, definitely. Hulkbuster is very good rank, in my opinion. One more scammed by JJ-Bot? Yes. One more scammed by JJ-Bot. Should probably change it back to KT-Bot. Yeah, my Hulkbuster is... Well, I have a rank 3 6-star Hulkbuster and I use him, I value him, and he's good. What's up, Franz? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Duped Falcon. Yesterday is my first skill champion. Moleman 2, but I already have Moleman's 565, so I took him up. He bumped the prestige too. Very good. Very good. Falcon is still a very good champion. It's not necessarily my kind of cup of tea. I do think he's very good. I do have a rank 3 Falcon myself. But, you know, I still prefer Moleman. But, yeah, if you had 565, you can see why would you do that. And good job, man. You can use me as bot name, don't mind. Don't worry, I'll figure out the bot name. Jimmy bot. Maybe. How would you rank 6-star class awakening gem from most useful to less useful? It's extremely subjective. You know, I don't think there is such kind of like decisive way how to rank them. If I'd have to guess, I guess I'd say that the tech is the least useful. And the most useful, probably Cosmic. Something like that. Okay, really don't want rank 3 Thorax. Nobody wants a rank 3 Thorax. I have a rank 3 Thorax and I don't want him. Aldi, I'm so excited. It's all good, don't worry. If James is here, I think James can add you to the mod chat as well. I'm not sure if he can, but maybe he can. It's okay, I'll add you after the stream. How many streak to finish this arena? About 70, 66, something like that. I think it was calculated to be about 60 something streak. Sometimes new wrench? Yes, we just gave Rin a wrench. Falcon was my Thronebreaker rank 3 around a year ago. Stopped using him after Kingpin rank 3 and Nick rank 3. I mean, Falcon can still put in work. Falcon can definitely still put in work. No doubt about that. How's the Quake sim doing? I don't know. How is he doing? Finished off with all the milestones in this arena. Got like 6 new 2-stars. Nice. Congratulations. I only got 1, I think. But I'm still happy. I think I got 2-star Aegon. That's the only new one that I have gotten so far. Are we sure buff Torag even better than... I never said that. I still don't like buff Torags. I still don't like buff Torag.
Shut up and take my money.
Mr. Romanov 17 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot. Dobry Ushra, winking face. Bro, as I remember we should get anniversary gift on the 12th of October. I think they forgot about it, lol.
Yeah, I also think they forgot about it. Because normally we always did. Last year it was like 10,000 6-star chance. I didn't want to make like too big of a fuss about it, but yes, you are remembering correctly. Last several years we have been getting 2 gifts in December. One for Christmas and one for anniversary. This time around there was no anniversary gift. And I haven't, you know, seen them address it either. So definitely, yes, you're correct. And thank you very much. I really like your currency, by the way. I like that symbol as well. I really like that symbol as well. So, thank you. It's very kind of you. And I want to double check that I don't mess up the exchange rate. But thank you. And that is, well, we're gonna round it up to $6 about what I thought. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alien money. It's a cool money. I really like it. So voice, what's up a dish? Got it. I used all but one generic 5-star awakening gems, however I'm okay. I was able to get it. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I think if they did make that exchange thing, they should have provided for a way for more people to be able to get to those gems. You know what I mean? What's up, Sunspotted? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Got a duped 5-star Odin, just wondering if he's any good. Odin's actually very good. I have a 5-star Odin that I'm not ranking because I really want a 6-star one. And if I do get the 6-star one, I'm more than likely going to take him to rank 3 because I think he's very, very good. So yeah, Odin's good. Sounds good. You know, the pre-fights can be useful, some of the synergies are quite okay, and then he himself is very sturdy, solid champ. In a few days we should get info regarding next month's buff. Yes, you are right. Yes, you are absolutely right. Hope you're all well, especially KT1. Well, that's what you should be hoping for. That's normal, Sunspotted. That's normal. That's what you meant to be hoping for, you know? The ring has been invited. Very good. Very good. Thank you, James. Thank you very much, James. What's the currency called? It's called Israeli... One second. Israeli new shekel. Yeah. Israeli new shekel. And then they had a different name for the pennies, but yeah, new shekel. Oh, cool. Alien money. And rank 3 unduped Odin, really useful to be honest. Well, there you go. I want to have a rank 3 unduped Odin. We may still get the gift tonight. Who knows? Worth trading 5-star. Yeah, it's 100% worth. It's 100% worth. It's worth to trade in 5-star generics for a 6-star awakening gem infinitely. It's not even close in terms of volume. It is worth it, yes. Especially for Ghost. You know, Ghost definitely a solid recipient of a tech gem. Completed till 7.3, but still use my 5-stars a ton. Yeah, like even I used some 5-stars in like 7.3 because a big part of this game recently has become not necessarily whether you have a 565 champion or a rank 3 champion, but that you have more classes, hashtags, or like ability sets kind of covered, you know, because of variants, because of very specific nodes and things like that. So it's becoming more and more important just to have a lot of champions rather than having them at rank 3 or rank 4. In fact, rank 3s or rank 4s are pretty much irrelevant aside from like prestige, alliance war, attack, and alliance war defense. Every single piece of content that currently exists in this game can be done with 565s or rank 2s and stuff like that. I use a ton of rank 2s, for instance, and 565s sometimes too. And yeah, you know, I agree with that. Welcome, Beard Boy. Thanks. Hopefully, Psychoman gets buffed. Yeah, hopefully. Non-Beard Boy. Ah, I just had to get that in. What a sweet chat. Oh. Yeah, I don't think we're getting it though. What, we gonna get another gift? Well, normally we were meant to get, like, in previous years we did get 2 gifts. This time it looks like it's gonna be just the Christmas gift. This one. Do I still invest resources in 5 stars? Very seldom, unless there is some giddy rank up that I want to do that absolutely must have like SIG 200. You know, for instance, I ranked up Terex just for funsies, and I didn't have a 6-star at the time, but I knew that even if I pull him as a 6-star, which I have since, you know, I wouldn't look at him unless he was like super high SIG. So I ranked up a 5-star Terex SIG 200, but I only did it because it was just like for fun. And then, you know, if we get some 5-star rank up materials, like rank up gems and stuff like that, then I do too. So very rarely, I still invest in 5 stars, but not much. Hey, what's up, Messiah? Welcome. Welcome, Messiah. How are you doing? Shouldn't you be asleep? Shouldn't you be asleep? Your phone's currently at 69% battery? Well, then quickly play some videos on YouTube. Get it down to 68. Get it down to 68. Enough with this naughtiness. Doing the same with Kingpin. Currently rank 3 5-star. Well, there you go. There you go. Besides, Kingpin's one of those champions where there might be times where you legitimately want to have 2. Like, I have it with sometimes with Nick Fury and a few other champs where you just want to have access to more than one at a time. Well, if it isn't the worst mod, who is the worst mod, James, huh? Your mom's gonna have a different type of Christmas gift. You can choose one. I think so as well. I think you're gonna be able to pick what you want, more or less. What's up, Cedre? How are you doing? Talking with my friend, and we were talking about any feature that's not bugged yet. Said the calendar, but I said it's CGR month. Many people didn't get that. So still thinking. Yeah, no, I do think pretty much everything has been bugged. I mean, unit store typically holds up quite well, you know. But those have been offers and stuff have been bugged as well too. Yeah, exactly. Like that SIG 200 thing. Significantly easier with 5 stars and 6 stars. Sup all and suck it, James. Why are you so nasty? Why are you guys so mean to each other so early in the morning? Ironic when I said Cow Calendar was banned. Guess where I found some tier 4 basic and tier 1 alpha for Warlock and Dragonman? In the Camp Calendar, I guess. Fine with just one gift as long as it's good. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm not. You know, it's a celebration. I don't want to be too fussy or finicky. That's why I didn't like make a video as well. It's like, oh, where's my gift? Kind of thing. It is kind of odd, you know. Kabam must understand that a lot of people always have these expectations, and whenever they don't do something that they have done in before, you know, there will be people who are kind of pissed off. Like with that Feeling Green event, for instance. This year we didn't have one, and we had one previous like 2 years. And obviously people were expecting it, because it was a good event, and it never came. And besides Aegon and Namor, who counters LoL Electro? There's actually quite a ton of champions. Havoc can counter it, Professor X can counter it, Omega Red can counter it, Strife can counter it, Gambit can counter it, Falcon can counter it. Kingpin can do good enough job countering it too. Gwenpool is one of the OG options that people were using. You know, there's quite a lot of options. Archangel can do that fight relatively well. Hyperion, by spamming level 1s, can actually do that fight relatively well. There's a lot of champions that can do it. You need to either find champions that have projectile basic attacks, or you need to find champions that do not take damage back from specific attacks, or have significant ability accuracy reduction. Terex could be a good option now for Path 9, maybe, but you know, I'm not gonna really use 5-star in Alliance War. Last season, well, I mean, I have used 5-stars in Alliance War, but that's very, very rarely. Like, I used Howard the Duck once against Kitty Pryde. That was quite fun. And, you know, sometimes you still end up using Quake or Magic. But that's just about it, to be honest. He said it was a good idea, and he's much more knowledgeable player than me. Well, there you go. My kitty did 6200 today. Well, congratulations, you're 6200 kitty. You said these arenas were 100 last month, was it? Well, last year, not month. And yeah, because the 6-star arena, like here we need to get to 1,000,000 points. In 6-star arena, we were scoring the same points per fight, but you needed to get like 4 million points or something. So you needed to do like 200 plus or something rounds. So it was like basically doing 3 of these arenas combined in one to earn all of those rewards that we now got in the solo event, basically for no extra effort. So yeah, last year it was way worse. This year is so much better. This year is so much better. Yes, Astro. Sometimes it happens like that. Just rewatch Tiger video. You master at using her now. Not master, but I am better. I'm still not really that good, but definitely better. By the way, I pulled 5-star Icarus in rank 5 games. He's fun. Yeah, I really want Icarus. I don't have a 5 or a 6-star, and he's one of the champions that I do want to pull. Not because I think he's very good, just because I think he's very fun. Because, you know, when we all got the 3-star, I did make a video on him, and I genuinely enjoyed using him. You know, with that increased combat power rate, with everything else. I'm not sure how good of a champion he'll be, but he's definitely a fun champion. Not early for me, it's late if anything. Shut up, James. Between Kitty and Ultron, who would you take? Both. Both, simply. Like that. Please Kabama improved the calendar a lot. Yes, the calendar is significantly better. Kitty is probably better than Ultron, yeah. I think I'm also do that special Irish event where you get revised. That is the Feeling Green event. Which I didn't do this year. 4-star and Black Widow Clairvoyant and alt account. Uncollected. Yeah, I think she can pretty much by herself get you uncollected. Maybe, yeah. Well, I mean, she doesn't have the highest damage, but the healing ability is utility. I think she'll pretty much be able to do most of what you need. But you shouldn't think like that. You should be just kind of like, okay, got a cool champion, I can push forward now. Please read full. Like a Mystic 6-star gem. For so long, and I didn't have a good enough gem to use Dawn. I traded it and got Cosmic. I pulled a Hercules from. So happy now. Well, congratulations on your newly awakened Hercules. I know several people who managed to get that Cosmic Awakening gem for their Hercules thanks to this event, so very good on you. You should be happy. So, congratulations. People usually forget that Professor X can counter Electro. Yes, they do. Mysterio has synergy with Night Crusher where dashing puts Falter on the opponent. Makes intercepting easy. Yeah, except it's not guaranteed though. I think it's like 75 or 80% or something like that. So if you're overly reliant on it, you can still get smacked in the face. But yeah, that does make intercepting easier. I guess I took my 6-star to rank 3 and also 5-star was fantastic to work. Having two copies of some champions occasionally does help, depending how important they are in meta. Yes. Nick Fury has been one of those champions where I quite often am happy that I have 5 and 6 star. At peak of Nick Fury's popularity, I genuinely wished I had another one. Like I used one for questing, one for alliance quest, one for alliance war kind of thing. And you know, then there could still be alliance for defense maybe. But yeah, Nick Fury was definitely one of those champions as well for me at some points where I really wanted a third one. Good morning, KT. Well, good morning, Lewis. I'll let the lady read out the message. As we're gonna make you the Comrade Daddy. Once again, where's my reading lady? Where's my reading lady? Come on, lady. There we go.
Louise Cabral, £5. Good morning, KT. About to have a strong black coffee myself. Did the arenas yesterday and pulled myself Elsa Bloodstone for the first time. Smiley face.
You know, Elsa Bloodstone, you know, like, I'm at the point where every new champion is a good pull for me. And Elsa is definitely, you know, kind of a fan favorite. There's a very good following to Elsa, but hey, congratulations. My coffee is not black, by the way. I drink coffee with milk. I drink coffee from that Tassimo coffee machine. I don't add any sugar, but I do like some milk in my coffee. I don't drink it black. But thank you. That's nice. I love a good coffee in the morning. Currently, for a while, I have been drinking the Costa coffee pods, Costa latte. And I like Costa better than most because it's quite sour, it's quite strong compared to most other ones that you can get. So I do like that. This year is so much better because maybe now Kabam's actually acknowledging that they fucked up. What are you talking about, Sean? What did they acknowledge? I'm expecting for collectors, so I have gathered a good amount of revise. Nice, very good. Very good it is. Thekiryu spends most of his day whining on Twitter. Why are you talking like that about Thekiryu? What did Thekiryu ever do to you? My account level is 48, man. Very good. Need to keep on getting more levels up there, lads. Having 2 Chorus is almost like a cheat code. Yeah, I do have 2 Chorus as well. I actually have quite large number of champions that I have 565, the same as I have 6-star rank 3s. It's quite many of them. Some of them like are for prestige reasons, and obviously some of them are just because they're amazing, and you know, you rank up a 5-star, you're happy, you pull a 6-star, you're still happy, and you rank up a 6-star. There we go. Samuel L. Jackson has been Master Jedi, a bad mother effer, Pulp Fiction, and the leader of Avengers. That is true. No, I'm the Comrade Daddy here. Well, that might be. Thank you then.
Shut up and take my money!
Ifta Rovanov 6 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot. No, I am the Comrade Daddy here.
Okay, let's change it back then. I think now it equals perfectly to about 8. I think now it works out as 8. It's alright. Let's get you back up then as the Comrade Daddy. With 8. I think that's fairly precise. What a cinematic. Samuel L. Jackson has had some amazing roles, yes. Why need that much Fury? I have him as rank 3 and rank 5 and I don't use him much. Is it because suicides? You know, it really depends on like which kind of war season we have and stuff like that. But basically, because I do like a lot of testing, and because of that synergy with either Quake or Gold Pool, I often wanted to bring in my Nick Fury in quests. I frequently use Nick Fury in Alliance Quest. Right now he's not, since I started map 8, but I used him quite frequently in Alliance Quest and also in Alliance War. So it just happened so that I used a lot of Nick Fury for a really long time. He's very, very good. It's true you get immune to effects coffee cause. I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure. I think there is probably a good portion of the idea coffee waking you up that works as a placebo. You know, I think I'm sleepy because I haven't had my coffee, or I think I'm, you know, more wide awake because I have had my coffee. But, you know, not entirely certain, like in general, how much of it is true. End up using Mole-Man and Kingpin. I use Mole-Man and Kingpin a lot too. Need 2 more level, take my Hercules to rank 2 and a lot of resources. Well, you better get XP. Put on that XP boost and go get doing them lower story content. If you want to level up the quickest, the best place to do it is like Act 4 and stuff like that. I have 2 Mole-Mans is all I ever needed. I only have the 1. I mean, I do have the 5-star, but 5 stars is rank 3. What's your liquor of choice? Good whiskey, probably. I haven't been drinking for a while. I pretty much stopped drinking. But just before I stopped, I was really enjoying Gentleman Jack or Woodford Reserve. Woodford Reserve whiskey. It's quite good. Tullamore Dew is the way to go if you drink whiskey. Tullamore is good. Tullamore is not bad, but Woodford Reserve is what I kind of put myself on. Woodford Reserve and Gentleman Jack. I like those two. There are a few more. I actually had like a ton of... I was in a habit of ordering some fancier booze because I like having it, not necessarily drinking it much, and then, you know, just trying it out. And at some point, you know, I had a lot of different bottles of alcohol in my home displayed. I have given most of them away to my like neighbors and friends, but at now, so I hardly have anything left. But the ones that I refilled most frequently and kind of replenished and had was definitely Gentleman Jack and Woodford Reserve. Really like them. There are other ones like Cardu. Cardu is quite good. Do Megan, Torch, and Nick still the 4 horsemen? Yeah, I'd say so. If anything, I'd add Magneto as 5th one. One of our regular viewers is Dr. Devanch. Ask him. Ask who what? What are you talking about, James? I'm thinking of getting Ouchie Masters, but my top champions are Doom, Iron Man, Infinity War, Carl, Horus, Magneto. Thinking of getting only the Bleeder. I don't ever recommend getting only one because it's kind of like paying full price for half the item. The real cost of Suicide Masteries is having to deal with recoil. And if you're going to be dealing with recoil, you'd much rather, you know, get the full benefit, the 60% attack increase over the 30%. So I personally do not recommend going half suicides, like pretty much ever. But it's up to you, man. And your top champions will be changing over time. What's up, Wishroot? How are you doing? Your favorite is Lagavulin. I actually have seen it. I think I nearly ended up getting a bottle for myself, but then I didn't. I was thinking. I think at some point it was even in my shopping cart. Woodford Reserve is great. It's a little smoky, but strong enough to be a great whiskey. Yes, I like it. I like Woodford Reserve. Going to have around 40 GGCs this year. So excited. Nice. Nice. Good on you, man. Good on you. I'm not planning to open many GGCs, if any. Kind of. Ironically enough, at the time gifting event is gonna drop, I'm still probably gonna be broke. So, you know, after I get paid, I will probably get an Odin or two and do like a stream where I exchange some gifts with my viewers and stuff like that. But on 20th, like, you know, I'll still be scraping coins waiting for payday. And I didn't do any farming really on any of the mini accounts and stuff. I think I have like 600 units on Team Thekiryu or something. Random did one pop of featured cow crystal and got 6-star Icarus. Any idea? I'm not necessarily gonna say that Icarus is like a very good champion or like the best, but he's very fun. So I do recommend taking him at least rank 2 and, you know, playing around with him. See what you think. I don't have that much experience with Icarus to begin with, but if I got him, I would definitely take him up at the very bare minimum to rank 2 and, you know, play around. Tried a lot, but nothing's better than Macallan. Macallan is good as well, yeah. I like Macallan. Definitely have had it, definitely liked it. Nothing else to say then. Very good. No, all of us have different tastes. I have tried quite a lot as well. And, you know, I also, it's not like I drink only whiskey when I was drinking. At the moment, I don't drink anything. At the moment, I don't drink anything. I have had 1 pint of beer this year. And which was actually like last week when I met up with some MCOC folks, which I just had a, you know, they were having some beers and I had a beer with my lunch and that was it. 1 pint. So I have pretty much stopped drinking. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna like be drinking at all ever. It's just, you know, need a good occasion, I guess, but definitely don't do it kind of like casually anymore. Duped 6-star Hawkeye today. Significantly benefits from that? Yes, it significantly does benefit from it. Very important how that do. Very important how that do. Oban is your favorite. I have not heard of that one. I have not heard of Oban. Look who showed up. Is that Jacob himself? Is that Jacob himself? Good morning. Keep that no drinking thing alive. Trust me. Yeah, I am planning to. I mean, I'm not again, like, here's the thing. I'm fully open to having drinks or, I don't know, getting wasted if there's like a very good reason or opportunity for it. For instance, I don't know, if I were to with it, I don't know, go to Comic-Con or something and probably get, you know, relatively drunk for 1 day or something like that, or if we would, you know, have some sort of meetup, MCOC meetup, or if I have like a big party that I end up going to, probably have some drinks, but I have made sure that I have absolutely zero desire to just, you know, kind of casually go out for drinks on Friday. I have eliminated that from kind of like my day life. Oban the clear whiskey? I genuinely don't know. I have not heard about Oban. Come on, die, you vulture. I think that might be Jacob, yes. Crazy, right? I know, right? What the hell are you doing here? Oban is a scotch, has slight smoky taste. Fair enough. Fair enough. And then we have me who just got out from a night out. Well, I hope you had fun. Hope you had fun. Okay. Jacob did just refer to himself in third person, but you know, he can get away with it, so it's fine. Symbiote Supreme to rank 2 better, or Sorcerer Supreme to rank 5? And a champ for 644 Cosmic Path second. That's a good question. I think I personally, maybe despite my better judgment, would go with Sorcerer Supreme, because I'm not the biggest fan of Symbiote Supreme, honestly. That's primarily that. But either of the options probably would work. It's which one you like and enjoy more. I'd probably go with Sorcerer though. So much harder when you live in the service industry, worked all day today, serving quests, guests, all wanted after getting. Yeah, I can imagine. I can definitely imagine. And there's a very good reason why. It can sound somewhat funny. But here's the difference. Like when I'm streaming, right, I like interacting with people because I find it fun, and most importantly, I feel in control and it's on my terms, and I'm okay with that. But I really dislike interacting with people when it's on their terms and when I'm like in subservient position to somebody. So I would not make a good, you know, store checkout clerk or some sort of customer service person or something like that. No, I'm Infinity War is not good for anything, but will he be helpful? He can be helpful, I think, in Act 6. He's quite slow, but he can definitely be helpful. 100 shards away from a featured 5-star? Well, go get the 100 5-star shards then. Go get the 100 5-star shards. And then there's me who drinks only wine. Well, again, you know, whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your boat. Nothing wrong with that, as far as I'm concerned. Green label. Never got into that green label stuff too much. Code is scary, but man, hearing all things your friends are going in college, you are at home sort of sucks. I bet. Then again, you need to decide what's important, you know, like having fun is important. You can always go and meet up with your friends. So, I don't know, once you grow up, many of those things just don't matter as much anymore. Once you get older. And like, being popular, having fun, going out, drinking and partying and stuff like that. That used to mean so much. I just don't care about it anymore. In grand scheme of things, what are your life goals? Like, how would you define your happiness? That would be like, I don't know, financial or professional success, or happy family life, you know, wife and kids, or what would it be? You know, very active dating life. Think about how you would for yourself define success and happiness. And then think about whether being out there with your friends doing stupid shit in dorm or something like that is something that helps you get there. It was fun. Haven't done that in a bit. At least I've been out. Yeah, I haven't been out in a really long while too. About to find the champion boss on my second account, and I forget. Can Claire still do that fight? I think so. I'm quite sure she can. Quite sure she can, yes. I am quite sure that she can. It's very lucrative for me, but it's serving wine and food and drinks on a larger scale. Fair play. Again, so long as you feel, you know, good and happy and successful with what you're doing, it's all good. I just became Cavalier, yet I'm still getting uncollected shards. Well, the calendars reset after they finish. So if you get Thronebreaker today, you're not gonna have your calendar updated until the next one starts. The calendar that you see on your account right now is gonna stay there until it finishes, until the next calendar comes out. So yes, you will still get your uncollected shard thingies on your 7 days login, and you're still gonna have your same uncollected monthly calendar. In January though, like, you know, they're gonna swap. Yeah, only thing they changed to Claire is no region last time. Time to become mentor, Katie. Nah, I don't think so. Don't think so. Progressing player feels good when you're finally able to do that hard content. I bet it does. I bet it does. Hated working part-time as a clerk in a shop throughout the college uni. It was not fun. Yeah, like, when you are... like, here's the thing. When you interact with people on equal footing, it's one thing. When you interact with people who are effectively in subservient role to you, it's much more pleasant experience. For instance, when you are the customer, you know, in a fancy store, or when you are in a hotel and, you know, they are like hotel workers and stuff like that, they can be nice to you because that's their job. When you interact with people in equal setting, when you randomly meet something, there's a lot of that feeling out, and you're kind of trying to gauge who is what, and you're already much more respectful and much more careful with things that you say. But when you interact with people that are effectively in a subservient role to you, as in like, sorry, when it's other way around, when you are the one that's subservient to the people you're interacting with, it's immediately a lot more tense for you and a lot less pleasant. And it also tends to draw out the worst of the people. When people think that they can talk shit to you, not all of them, but they will, you know? They will be snide, sarcastic, and mean, or stuff like that. So yeah, it's just one of those things. And I do my best to avoid social interactions where I would be the one in subservient role. Okay. The stream about elderly advice from Katie. I'm not an elderly. I hope I'm not an elderly yet. Being at home is good and all. I missed 2 years of college. I mean, I do think, obviously, that is, you know, important part of growing up and maturing is being out there. Because it's not just that you get to meet your friends, it's also that, you know, you get to experience life in different situations, and your social skills are suffering if you don't, you know, go to like public events and settings and gatherings like school or stuff like that. So it's not a good thing. It's definitely not a good thing. I think the real cost of COVID-19 is going to be the damage it's done to the people. You know, even right now, like in UK, for instance, there's no masks that are mandatory, and I have had my vaccines and stuff like that, and, you know, I don't feel particularly threatened by COVID because I'm relatively, you know, young and somewhat healthy. But at the same time, I am so much more cautious to people around me, and I'm so much more on the edge when I need to interact with people, because A, you know, you're not used to it anymore, and B, there's this heightened sense of danger or germs or something like that. And I think a lot of us are going to notice that we're going to be a lot more cautious around other people. Like, for instance, right now, can't even imagine me wanting to go out to a nightclub partying like I used to, like 5 or 8 years ago, and be like, keep your germs to yourself, you filthy mother effers, you know? So there's definitely going to be a lot of things that we notice as an aftermath of these lockdowns and everything else. What are the strongest days of the week? What are the strongest days of the week? I don't know. I don't know. Tell me. Strongest days of the week. I don't know. Thursday sounds strong. Thursday sounds like a strong day. It's Thursday. Can't get upset. Yep, exactly, Jacob. Exactly. You got exactly what I mean. I'm not that experienced, but with always curious about college with part-timers. I know it's not fun, but it's just some part of me that wants to experience it. Yeah, of course. I understand that. Funny story, actually. I was working in a cafe and I used to play American football in high school, and a guy comes in who played for a team who beat mine, and he started to talk shit. And obvious. Oh, that sounds like a right proper dickhead. Everett, that sounds like a right proper dickhead. Am I the only one missing school times? No, I do miss it occasionally, kind of. But, you know, face the reality. It's past and gone, I think. I definitely don't miss it. Yeah, I don't. I agree, Jacob. Do you think Obama should add hashtag classic champions? Maybe. Maybe, why not? They can do whatever they want as long as they make it fun and interesting. Smith finally made a joke about my teammate. He had died in a car crash. Cross the line, definitely. Did put him in his place, though. He not only shut up, but was polite after. You know, there are people like that, Everett. There are people like that. Who... Well, I guess a good summary of the character would be bullies. If they think they can get away with, you know, being nasty, mean, or demeaning someone, they will try. Yeah, college can definitely help you open up. Monday is the strongest. Explain why. Yeah, I could definitely changed a ton since my school days as well. Wednesday has double immortality when awakened. Okay, maybe. Ah, okay. Saturday and Sunday. The other days are weekdays. Okay, okay. Fine. I accept that. I accept that. I accept that Saturday and Sunday are the strongest days. Explanation seemed plausible. Okay, we are gonna do this. Nah, sorry, I'm just gonna do this. Fine. Monday sound like Monte, and Monte is delicious. What's Monte? I don't even know what Monte is. Alright, he's incinerate immune. Whoops. Somebody forgot about that. Somebody forgot about this dude's incinerate immunity. It's all good though. The subservient topic again though, although when you're the one working and people are actually really polite, even though you have to be on their level, it's nice. But again, with my story against Actor, yeah, obviously people are different. There will be a large group of people that still remain courteous and that are nice, and they do make your day better. But there are a lot of people who are purposely or just, you know, even without giving it much of a thought, being like real fucking douches. So I think it's more the fact that you are under their control, as in like they decide how good or bad your day is going to be. Is what I have an issue with. You know, when you are like serving somebody and stuff like that, it literally kind of all depends on how the people who come in your store are gonna treat you, whether you're gonna have a good or bad day. I really hate feeling, you know, not dependent, but that determines the day. Friday is the best working day. Well, Friday for many is like half a working day. You're not really thinking of working Friday as much, are you? Hello to all from Russia. Well, hello there, Konstantin. How are you doing? Milk-based dessert. Okay, fair play. Fair play. Have fun with your milky dessert. What's up, Dex? How are you doing? Guys, any Korean challenge coming soon? I think so, yes. I think so, yes. One person can ruin an entire ship? Definitely. Definitely. COVID has sort of helped me before it's really bad case of introvert. Overthinking what others think of my actions. It runs streams and it has helped me overcome. So yeah, well, I'm glad that you have made lemonade from the lemons that life gave you. So I'm glad to have been possibly of any use to you. New shiny wrench? Yes, there's a new shiny wrench. Some of my work is... Yeah, well, there is also like an obvious difference there as well. Like, if you're if you work on like a business level, if it's not just retail setting, then people typically are more polite, better educated, and, you know, less nasty in general. For instance, if you're like I don't know, representing a company that wants to land a contract or something like that, there is still obviously power imbalance, but typically you deal with more courteous people than you would as if you would be working like a restaurant or a zoo or a shop or something like that, you know? Who got the new wrench? It was Rin. Rin is a moderator now. Day is the best. That'd be Wednesday. Why do you think Wednesday is the best? Customers always right. The most BS policy. That's right. Customers almost never right. What's up, Armin? Ever been more excited about the day before the holiday instead of the holiday? Think so. I think I have. Alright, I'll just die. Doing fine, Katie. Thanks. Finally got electricity. What about you? Well, I'm doing just a-okay. About to finish my cup of coffee here. Putting up some points in arena. Leaving the 2-star arena for tomorrow morning when there will be no arena. Yeah, you know, slowly getting on with my life. Love coffee. Love coffee. Yeah, maybe Rin is gonna be the new trigger happy button presser. You don't know. I bet Rin is a bit cutthroat. But Rin is a wee bit cutthroat. I wouldn't be surprised. It's Russian after all. Wait. Gonna be like, сука, блядь, что ты сказал? А? Ну давай. Bam, 5 minutes. Who'll be the best counter for variant 7 3.2 boss other than CGI? I don't even remember who variant 7 3.2 boss is, so you're gonna have to rephrase that question. Who is variant 7 3.2 boss? I genuinely don't remember. Is Venom? Finally making my 565 Doom and got the Prestige bomb. Nice, congratulations, Tandem. Talking about coffee like a boss? Exactly, Growler. Exactly. Do you drink coffee with milk and sugar? I drink coffee with milk and no sugar. I don't need any sugar in my coffee, but I do like some milk. Like attacker bands idea. Finally, we could use Mystic Champions in defense. Well, with that attacker bands, though, you know, it bugged this shit. It bugged this. Heck. What's up, Noisy Boy? How are you doing? Which content is Pacify Mastery good? It really depends on individual fights. I'm not gonna necessarily say content. I personally don't use Pacify Mastery. You know, I personally don't use Pacify Mastery. But it really depends on individual fights. I don't think there's a single piece of content where you must have Pacify Mastery. Oh, what others? Daily. Great reactions. Спасибо, Констанtin. Do you feel pressing? Spidey milestone? What about Spidey? Oh, you're answering the question. Miles Morales Spider-Man? Anyone can do that fight. Literally, just don't use special attacks now. Anyone can do that fight now. Because Miles Morales got buffed. And when you have buffed Miles Morales, he doesn't evade anymore. So you can quite literally use any champion. Just don't use special attacks and you will not be missing. Or if you want to be able to use special attacks, use somebody that counters miss. But in general, just anyone can do that fight now. What's up, Steve? How are you doing? Thanks for the new video on the trading store. I think a lot of people can say that they appreciate you, or you can relate very well to the MCOC community. Well, you're welcome, Craig. You're welcome. And yeah, like, there are good things about trading store as well, but I do think Kabam generally just has this talent of pissing off people in kind of almost win-win situations. Where, you know, they're legitimately the only group of people that I have ever met that, you know, can do something nice and still piss off a huge amount of people just by not thinking things through. The trading store as well, like, I didn't talk about it much, but a lot of things in there are just backwards. Like 25 5-star signature stones for one 6-star random 6-stone. Like, who the hell came up with that trade, like that trading rate? Like, because what you can hold like 100 of them, so you can at best if you have 100 5-star 6-stones, you can get like what, 4? And like, who the hell is gonna go and bother? It's quite evident that whoever made those exchange rates probably doesn't play the game. Because yeah, like, why would you put 15 6-star 6-stones available to people? And in order to get those 15 6-star 6-stones, I'm going to open calculator. Because my quick maths is suffering, but... so you need trading 25 times 15. You need 375 generic 5-star signature stones to get 15 6-star 6-stones. Like, who the hell does that? It's like, you can't have that many. You literally can't have that many. Armand, shut up and no caps. Back to bullying Armand. I have not watched Psychopath yet. Sorry. Have been fairly busy. I'll get to it at some point, maybe. No, I don't watch that much anime daily. On XB streams. Fuck, is Armand on about? I don't know what is Armand on about. Did you watch Hitmonkey yet? No, I have not watched Hitmonkey yet. When is Quake coming as a 6-star? I doubt that she is for a really long time. So I don't think she will come as a 6-star for a really long time. With a very small amount of salt in my coffee. That sounds odd. But hey, if it works for you. If it works for you. Caffeine is a mod now? Yes. Caffeine is a mod now. We made her mod earlier today. Actually bought one of the 6/6 stone crystals because I thought the limit 15 was how many 6/6 stones I got for trading. Yeah, no. I got kind of confused as well. I genuinely could not believe. I could not believe the exchange rate. That's why I thought it surely has to be wrong, you know? I was looking at it and thinking, it's like, it can't be right. Turns out it is. Similar to how you need to trade in 5 class signature stones for 1 generic. Even at 2 to 1, I probably wouldn't have traded in any. Even at 2 to 1 exchange rate, I would say it's a bad deal. You're halving the amount of 6 stones you get total. Eventually, you're going to use those 6 stones from almost any class or any class and don't trade it in. Even at 2 to 1, I would have said it's a shit deal. But they made it 5 to 1. So 5 mutant 6 stones for 1 generic 6 stone. What the fuck? Canadian stoners? Yeah, probably. So our own character is coming. It seems so. Yes, seems that he is. And Toad too. I'm actually kind of happy for Toad. I really thought about it. I really liked Toad in the first X-Men movie. I don't know too much about him, but I think he's kind of cool character. I think he fits like the bill well, the type of champion we should have in game. So I'm kind of happy. I don't know anything about Saruman either. I mean, somebody told me in the stream that he's some sort of scientist that basically turned himself into pterodactyl and can suck out life force of mutants or something like that. But Toad's cool. Toad's cool. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Okay, let's almost. Anyhow. I think they're all stoners. Hopped on maple syrup. Well, apparently there is maple syrup shortage in Canada, isn't it? I heard something like that. Maybe Quicksilver's again soon. That'd be kind of cool, yeah. That'd be kind of cool. And yeah, that Hawkeye's mechanic might be kind of like prelude or, you know, warm-up round for Quicksilver. That's a very legitimate argument. And saying that could be very true. I just want Katie's reaction to Spot being added. Ooh, that'd be cool. I'd love Spot. I'd love Spot being. Google putting salt in my coffee. Try it and judge for yourself. I'm not Googling it right now, in case you are tricking me with something like Portuguese breakfast or something. So I'll take a look at it afterwards. You can't make me, Growler. Check out 6 dark crystals instead of popping them as I get them. My luck has been crap lately. It's up to you. I genuinely don't see much value in hoarding. Yeah, I just don't. But, you know, I am kind of saving my shards for the next feature at the moment, so what do I know? But, for the most part, I don't really hoard my 6-star shards. We'll give kudos to Kabam. Popped Canada and collected gold crystals and get nearly 3 million gold. Nice, congrats. Yeah, even that gold thing though, they did scuff initially though, and Kabam Mike was unable to explain how they actually meant to work it, but they advertise it as like a 30% boost, and then everybody got pissed off, and it's just another example of Kabam doing something good, you know, that people are happy with, and completely scuffing it up. Completely scuffing it up. You know. You said Toad, the only character that came to mind was the one from Mario, and I was wondering what the fuck you're talking about. No, you're talking about from first X-Men movie. One of the Magneto's henchmen. The guy that spit acid and, you know, had that. I liked him. I like him in that. It's better Firestar and Awakened Medusa or Awakened Vision. I would not want to rank up Anuak and Medusa, I'll put it like that immediately. So I'd probably go with Vision then. Because I definitely don't want to rank up Anuak and Medusa. So it shuts down people's powers, I believe, so he'll be their strong ability reduction champion. We'll see. It'll be interesting. 5% of the class catalyst of the 5th category is missing. Resnick Fury is rank 3 in double. Well, I'm sure you get it. I'm sure you're gonna get the 5% soon. Yeah, nobody trusts you, Armand. That's definitely true. Do you think there's a chance of getting another 6-star Awakening Gem crystal for Thronebreaker Cav as a Christmas gift? I don't think there will. Maybe. I doubt it though. Maybe though. But I wouldn't count on it. That makes sense. Gold Whistle is really Schrodinger kitty. Kind of. Yes. Thought he was the dude with the long tongue. Yes, he's the dude with the long tongue. That's exactly who he is. Sorry for the English. Don't worry, you're good. Don't worry. Don't apologize. Because I like so bad. I have Thor, Ragnarok, Yondu, and Mephisto. Yeah, that's not too great, is it? I mean, it could be worse. Trust me. Believe me. No. The thing is, your luck averages over time. You know, you can get either very lucky or very unlucky for a short period of time, but over the course of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months, a year, it kind of averages out. And then also keep in mind that, you know, in this game you typically have way more chance of picking up something you don't want than what you do want. So by definition, majority of your crystal openings will be disappointing. Because if you look at 200 something champions in the crystal, how many of them you want? 50 or so, or maybe less even, right? Imagine not having 11 tech gems though. I imagined. Easy. Storm's line before hitting Toad was so bad. Yeah, it was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad that I kind of liked it. Toad from the X-Men and the same actor. Was it that Mole? Yes. Yes, he was. Safe to look up and stream? Maybe. Armand, shut up. Toad coming Venom and Venompool has competition. For what? Mephisto is awesome. Mephisto can be awesome, but Mephisto is one of those things that needs to be ranked up content appropriate. Where's Growler? Where's Growler's message? Very small amount. Okay, so let's. When you put salt in your coffee, it neutralizes the bitterness by blocking the taste buds responsible for it. A pinch of salt will help to enhance the flavor. More than that, they make coffee. But more than that, may make coffee undrinkable. It will also add thickness to the beverage by making the water denser. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay, fine. I might check it out. Might try it. Might try it. But the Starman answer. Well, the Thanos did have, you know, a good result. He did, in fact, eliminate half of life in the universe for 5 years. You know what's fun? Oh, they have had Star Wars and Marvels technically, so if Kabam wanted, they could add Vader to the contest. Alright, that would just be... I think Star Trek and X-Men had some sort of crossover comic where Spock basically beat the shit out of Wolverine. I think I have heard something about that. I think I have heard where... yeah. Where Star Trek and X-Men did the crossover. Tongue competition. Okay, okay, fine. Compete with your tongues. That was one of my finest rank 4 5 stars. Mephisto can genuinely put in work. It's just that, yeah, you need to take that leap of faith and he needs to be ranked up. He's one of those champions where every attack point kind of matters and every health point kind of matters. So was one of the finest rank 4 5 stars. There you go. Only 6 that I have at natural sig 200. My Mephisto is quite high as well. My Mephisto is like sig 100 something, I think. Just seem to be pulling him all the time. Rank Mephi for 1 fine. Hazard shift Dragon Man. Hey, if it works for you, it works for you. Talking about Thanos special 3. Okay, okay, fine. Do you like Spunk? Because he's like the background. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not that big fan of Star Trek to begin with, so I don't actually know all that much about Spawn. What are people's guesses for the characters that we get to vote for? I think we already know. That's why I don't understand why people were so kind of like excited, because I'm quite certain it's going to be mainly kind of like Native American characters and stuff like that. Because that's what Gabe said in that interview, didn't he? So it's probably going to be a lot of...
Shut up and take my money!
You know.
Noisy boy ICO €2. How to dex, parry against very aggressive AI.
How to dex and parry against very aggressive AI. Same as you do against less aggressive AI. It just needs to be sharper. You need to kind of... You need to be more confident in the fact that the opponents will run at you. That the opponents will try to hit you, stuff like that. But... in all seriousness, once you get decently good at the game to a, like, you know, moderate standard, it's much easier to play against aggressive AI because it's easier to intercept, it's easier to anticipate when they will be dashing in at you. They don't stand there with, you know, the hardest thing to do in this game still, honestly, is when the AI stands in your face and does nothing. Because then, if you try to dash back, they randomly, you know, dash in and catch you, or if you try to hit them, they put up a block and or parry, and they just do weird things, and that makes fighting a lot harder. Like, in my experience, the more aggressive AI, the easier it is to fight against them. That's why a lot of the newer AI is actually less aggressive. Like map 8 AI is evidently less aggressive than map 7 AI. It throws special attacks slower, not as commonly, and stuff like that. So aggressive AI, I think there's like a hump. I think the initial low level AIs is like, you know, fairly shit. Then we get the aggressive AI that's kind of like mid to kind of like moderate tier game, and then there is like top end game AI that we saw in Summoner Showdown, that we see in map 8, where they're not all that aggressive, where they don't necessarily want to show the special, throw the special attacks all the time, stuff like that. So aggressive AI is actually good. Aggressive AI is very good to go up against, at least for me. I think aggressive, like, I absolutely love when the opponent's aggressive. That's also why Hercules Infuriate is such a good mechanic, because it makes opponents more aggressive and it's very easy to intercept and very easy to control the fight. That's why I love whenever we see that aggressive node in the game, because, you know, it just helps you. It helps you know what opponent's going to be doing, and it's easier to do. So But hey, what's up, mommy? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. First 6-star champion rank 4 is Hercules, Awaken, and nice. Very good. Very good, Constantine. My first rank 4 is Hercules as well. My first rank 4 is also Hercules. Why do you... Like, Mordo, yeah. Well, that's different. That Mordo becomes super defensive. And at which point you can again kind of anticipate what they're going to be doing for most part. On the roadmap parody video, you can what kind of roadmap parody video do you want to make? We can try and make a roadmap parody video if you want, but you need to tell me what you want from me exactly. Rank 3 Awakened, Cap Sparkles, Odin, or wait. I'd probably do Odin. I'd probably rank Odin. It'd be only my second rank 2 and my next target 6.3 completion. Oh. No, I still think I'd probably do Odin. I'm not too sure. Maybe in your position, if it would only be your second one, I'd probably wait. Be as sold on it. For me personally, at this point, I would want to rank up Odin, but obviously I'm in a different progression level in the game. In your case, I'd probably wait a bit. Someone experience bugged when you are doing heavy attack and the opponent will hold block for like 30 seconds with Red Skull. I have experienced some weird things, but I don't think that one. I don't think I have seen that one. Except Terex in being aggressive while Rockfield's active. With Terex, I don't know, I actually kind of like that as well. I don't mind when Terex is aggressive while Rockfield's active, because against aggressive AI, it's super easy to bait out heavy attacks, which is often what you want to kind of do. So, I don't know, I like it. I don't think it's too bad. Just got 5-star muscular Richard Simmons, Hercules. Got a how-to video on him. I do have several videos on Hercules, yes. I might not necessarily be how-to video, but you can check out my rank 4 video and stuff like that. I do have several videos on Herc. Yes. Yes, Steve, I do have videos on Herc. Down to even work. It does help. It does help. Sometimes AI just ignores it though. But sometimes AI just does absolutely whatever they want. Like, you know, She-Hulk has those Furies that kind of work like taunt. When opponent's meant to throw special attack, you know, more likely by like 15% per Fury. And then I have had fights where I have like 25 Furies or 30 Furies, at which point opponent pretty much should be like a mindless goon throwing all the special attacks all the time. And they just don't. Sometimes I don't know, something goes wrong in the coding and they just ignore everything that should happen. Let's make a wish list of everything that player base want and then make a roadmap video that promises all of them. You have to be the actor though, or the voice actor. Yeah, I can do it. It's just that I need a script because I don't exactly know what you have in mind. But we can do something fun like that, yeah. We can do something fun like that. We can do it animated or live action. We can do it with green screen. We can do it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it happened in Summer of Pain as well, but it has happened to me plenty of times when opponents have like 15, 20 Fury, something like that, and they just don't throw a special attack, you know? Like, what the fuck? So yeah, when it comes to taunt and taunt-like mechanics, there are no real guarantees, but they generally do make the fight easier. Okay, 2 million here. Mando is also a voice actor, right? He mentioned. He has done some voice acting work, yes, in past. Okay, let's look at all them units that we just made. Solid. Look at that. Look at that. The first rank 4. I went for the more unheard of to get my Dragon Man. Ooh, that's actually very interesting. Dragon Man's kind of cool. I like that. I like Dragon Man's a cool rank 4 to count. I'm going to open a 6-star now. Wish me luck. Well, best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. I'm gonna get a few points in this arena. Can't wait for the Psycho Man buff. If he gets buffed well, that'd be awesome. Yes. If he gets buffed well, could potentially be really cool. Spinning a featured 6-star. Do not disturb. Well, best of luck. Yeah, let's smash you now. 6-star Mega, right? Well, congratulations. I guess that's a good pull. That's a good pull. The snow felons causing many issues. Losing electricity. Ooh, sorry to hear that. We actually already had snow in here in UK as well. Oh crap. Okay, let's do this. Nah, I didn't want the 6-star Venom Pool. 6-star Venom Pool is quite good though, if you didn't have one. 6-star Venom Pool is quite good. I'm just bored and broke. Ah. Sorry to hear that. Up Urendra. And I wish he was high sig though. Mine's only 20. All my sigs into Mojo. Yeah, well, you definitely should get him up a proper sig level. Now they have super good champion that needs awakening. I want that 6-star. The trade and star. Everybody wants that 6-star. Nobody wants to miss out on a 6-star awakening gem. Venompool does not. Venompool can function unawakened. Well, awakening is cool, but my Venompool is rank 2 unawakened. And yeah, obviously, if you do have him awakened, it's better. But he already can put in a ton of work unawakened. Venompool was one of my MVPs for Variant 8. Venompool was one of my MVPs for Variant 8. There's that too. Oh my god, Gross. Ah. You shouldn't be that upset with Venompool. Venompool is a decent pull. Venompool is decent pull, my friend. When are they going to reveal next month's buffed champions? It should be sometime next week. Don't know exactly when, but it should be at some point next week. Ah, shit. What the hell are you doing? Whatever. Die. Venompool Sig works on Malice Potency. So it does. It's awesome. I believe it does, yeah. I believe it does. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. I know, but Penny was one slot. Ah. You'll get that Penny, don't worry. Eventually you'll get her. Eventually you'll get your Penny. Eventually. Stupid Mordo. I wonder when Mordo is gonna make a return in MCU. You know, he's still out there. Still making people disabled and stuff. That would have made my smaller account much more. I got in penny. Well, but you didn't. You got Venom Pull instead. Which is not a bad pull. Yeah, I'll get her. After I put out 4 more counters for her because of the bitching. She is, though, one of the most annoying champions to fight against. I really, really, really dislike fighting against Penny. Psychman's pretty good on paper, but Kaban failed to deliver. Yeah, those numbers are just abysmal, man. Those numbers are just abysmal. Look at that. Look at that. All the mutants, slowly but surely. Well, there you go. He's a ramp-up champ, Venom Paul. Venom Paul's definitely a ramp-up champ. Mallman destroys Penny. According to you, Mallman destroys everything. No, Mallman's awesome though. But I don't think it's particularly great for Penny. With all the humans now, good when Black Bolt buff. We'll see. It'll be very intriguing to see next month's buffs. Soon. You should know those very soon. 300 people think that one of the buffs is apparently gonna be Beast. Could be. Could be. I would not be surprised if Beast is buffed. And some said. I haven't seen anything though saying that about Beast. But you never know. James is bro. What did James do to you? What did James do to you again? His ramp up is much better than Venom the Duck because his ramp up is significantly less RNG based. With Venom the Duck, you know, you might not get the buff you want for a really, really long time. With Venom Pull, you are guaranteed to get all the buffs because there are like 5 different buffs. You have that option to reroll as well, which is helpful. But in general, even if you don't reroll, you will get all 5 buffs. So yeah, no, it's much better to ramp up Venom Pull than this Venom the Duck. Infinitely better, I'd say. I have rank 2 6-star Venom Pull and I like him much more than Venom. He has super regen if enemy has armor ups, but only if enemy has armor ups though. I don't know, I still think for vast majority of situations Venom has the upper edge, but Venom Pull is cool too. Playing Penny is very clunky. I don't know. Don't seem to have that big of a problem. It'd be cool if Beast actually got good. I still rank to Venom Pull and give him a whirl. I have some videos on Venom Pull as well, and you can definitely check out my Variant 8 streams. I used him a ton. I just want Deadpool buff. Oh, that'd be cool. Deadpool, yeah. DPX buff would be good, yeah. I agree. I agree that'd be a good buff. That would be quite a cool buff. Venom's better for shorter fights in general, but Venom Pull is definitely... Yeah, but the problem is that Venom's still better for pretty much all of the fights. Because you're not going to use Venom Pull for Abyss, probably not. Maybe you can, but I don't think you will. And even if you will, then, you know, it's definitely not the best option. And Labyrinth and Abyss put aside, if you're talking about like rank 3 6 stars, that every single other fight in the game is still better for Venom. Like the length-wise. Because you really do need like the million plus kind of health pulls to make Venom pull better than Venom. Or close to that. Or at the very least, let's say 600-700k. So at most, maybe some of the Act 7 bosses are better to be done with Venom pull than Venom. But like, you know, all AW, all AQ, all of the casual lane fights, all monthly event quests and stuff like that, all of that, Venom is pretty much better for. Because there aren't really, like day to day, how many million plus fights you do? You don't. You just don't do them. You start paying more attention to my medium account now. Well, pay more attention to your medium account. And yeah, and even if you're looking at those like Everest type of contents like Labyrinth or Abyss, you're still probably not gonna use Venom Pull, you know? That was the only variant I was able to do, all thanks to Venom Pull. Venom Pull definitely was clutch MVP in that variant. Deadpool X-Force would be an awesome buff, 100%. I'm a whole lot less stressed now that I don't do AQ and AW anymore for months now. Time to organize some AQ. Well, as long as you keep enjoying yourself, that's the most important thing. Deadpool X-Force finally get regen. Yeah, that, well, he should get regen. That's kind of odd that a Deadpool doesn't have a regen. It'd be interesting to see what they do with Deadpool X-Force. This all is going to champion with Penny, and he struggles to get the dex charges. Okay. Well, there you go. Apparently, it is harder to play with Penny because of the animations. Wait till I dupe my Deadpool X-Force a few more times. There's Sig 80. I think mine is Sig 80 too. I think mine is Sig. Mine's either Sig 60 or Sig 80. Enemy has a lot of buffs. Venom will completely outshines Venom. Well, Venom also benefits significantly from opponent having buffs. But yeah, Venom Pull's ramp up becomes quicker. Yeah, no, in that case, there are cases obviously where Venom Pull is better. There are cases 100% where Venom Pull is better. Like also the fact that against Tex he gains that shock immunity, super useful. There 100% are fights where Venom Pull is better than Venom. That's not what I'm saying. Wait, I'm curious, which buff do you think was better this month? Hawkeye or Joe Fix? I'm not sure yet. I need to play more with Hawkeye now that they have fixed him, because I have not really actually played Hawkeye at all after, you know, he's been properly fixed. So I can't answer that question yet. Well, actually, Arc Overload node, but Arc Overload is kind of perfect because one of the things is, you know, it gives you 2 buffs periodically, and one of them is Armor Up, which also lets you regen as well. So, and again, there will definitely be fights where Venom Pull is better than Venom. 100%. But still, I do think that Venom has the edge in majority of the fights. The MCOC content creators more than the actual game, and that worries me now at this point. Confusing feelings here. Ah, so you have got into that point. Well, the game has to deliver something. Everybody's feeling it. It's in the air. Everybody's kind of fed off with Kabam, and they have not delivered on their promises. And as far as player base is concerned right now, Kabam and MCOC is in the naughty corner. We love the game, but we're still kind of pissed off. And it's up to Kabam to rectify that. So let's hope that the solo mode and like a few other things do that for us. Because, you know, there's no point in lying. The game has massive issues. And it's up to Kabam to fix it. That's all there is to it. Don't have Ronan Morningstar for a limited power in 7.15. 7.15. Will Claire work? there are other options. Other options like long shot or, you know, Claire. I don't think is the best possible. I mean, she can work, but I don't think she's the option you might necessarily want to go with. Play an MCOC, have a toxic relation. We love and hate it. Yeah, that's kind of it. We will love to hate. I do think that there is also a critical mistake that has been made in the community, but I'm not gonna get into it too much right now. But I do think that the fact that almost all the biggest communities, content creators, are directly involved with Kabam is one of the main reasons why we are in the position where we are. But, you know, I guess that's an entire different conversation. But at large, it's kind of like an autocratic country. Well, we're in North Korea, where only TV channels and news stations are owned by government, and they only tell, you know, approved messaging, basically. That's pretty much the situation here in this game, where all of the biggest voices in the community are closer to the bomb than they are to the players, which is a big problem. My next rank 4 should be Mortal Hulk. No, next rank 4 needs to be White Mummy. Has higher prestige than I have right now because he took up Silver Surfer. I need to rectify that. I need to take up Dr. Doom. Now, you know, I'll sort out my prestige first, then I'll do what I want. It's becoming my new side escape. Finding arena relaxing again. So long as there's something that you enjoy about the game and find relaxing, it's all good. Okay, let's go. I 100% agree. Spineless content creators played a big role in the situation we are having. Yeah. All the times when shit was going south and nobody was talking about, and people pretended that it's normal or it's good, this is the total sum result of it all. This is what I think. You might disagree, it's fine. And I'm not trying to like go after anyone specifically. It's much more the issue that most of the big content creators are grouped together, not anyone individually. Wasn't there Kabam guy here sometimes? There was. Kabam tipped. Kabam tipped. Only good 6 stars. A Venom Pool, Vulture, Spider-Gwen. The rank 3 Venom Pool for Thronebreaker? Yeah. Pretty much any somewhat decent 6 star is worth it to become Thronebreaker. And Venom Pool is a good champ, so, you know, you wouldn't be like sacrificing much. So yeah, do it. Do it. Yeah, well, I'm having a ton of issues in my gameplay. Last, you know, month in Alliance Quest and Alliance War has been pathetic. Like, I died to fights I have no business of dying, and, you know, my input problems are every day there. So, you know, there are a lot of issues with this game. Anyways, it's all good. Anyways. Yet here we are. So, kinda. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And some people still did make the videos, but yeah. That Icarus situation was quite messed up though. You know, they should not have been selling those crystals to begin with. But how many champions came out bugged and are being released bugged and nobody does that? Craven was bugged. Nobody refused to make videos on Craven, like, you know, specifically, but Craven's bugged. He also got the same bug as Icarus did. It didn't affect the damage as much, but, you know, there were some other bugs apparently. You know, that's 1 in 10. It's 1 in 10 when they do that. So, anyways. And it's their business. Cam is quite awesome, yeah. Cam is one of the people I actually listen to. Like, typically when new champion comes out and stuff like that, I seek out his opinion. Because I value it much more than pretty much everybody else there. Or most people in the CCP. You know, I don't necessarily always agree with him, but... Okay, 700k. There we go. We got 2 chances for some new 2-stars. Take it. Take it. Ah, nothing. But yeah, there's nothing these days that makes me unsub quicker than unrealistic, unfounded, and clearly disingenuine positivity about champions. And somebody's reviewing like a shit champion or a bad release and saying amazing, insane, and stuff like that. Oh, this is crazy, look at that, this is awesome. And people do that for mediocre champions, for like bad champions, stuff like that. And I just can't stand it anymore. I immediately stop watching it and sub when I see shit like that. Like, you know, everything's god tier, and oh my god, this is insane, absolutely batshit crazy. Like, I have that's the primary reason why I unsub from, you know, some content creators, and I just kind of stop watching them largely. When everything is so amazing, then you're clearly full of shit, because, you know, if you really thought something's amazing, then you as a player, from your perspective, would be interested in, you know, acquiring that champion, either grinding or opening crystals, or ranking up the champion, for instance, when something gets buffed. You know, I don't know. Vulture gets buffed. Oh, Vulture is amazingly insane right now. I'm like, really? I want to see your rank 3 Vulture. You know, and that's how you can tell if the people who say these things, that everything's god tier and oh my god, this is shit crazy. You can tell whether they meant it or not by whether they themselves actually rank up those champions, use those champions, stuff like that. So use that as your judge. Don't take the initial word or opinion. Just check whether, you know, a person who said this champion is incredible actually gives a shit about that champion for their own account. That's a very, very easy way to tell whether people genuinely believe whether a champion's really good. You know, the rank 3 vultures are in CCB, but I mean like whether they do it on their own main accounts, you know, because they still upload their rank up videos and stuff like that. Anyways, that's it. But that's definitely a very good judge of, you know, whether those content creators are being truthful or not. Just check whether they rank up those champions on their main accounts with their own resources, whether they try to grind or open crystals for those champions. You know, yeah, never mind what they do in CCP server. Just check what they do on their main account with their real resources. Anyways, overhyping champs has been common for a very long time, unfortunately. Anyways, that is it for now. I need to go get some breakfast and do some stuff around the house. Hopefully everybody is gonna have a good day. And thank you very much, Ifta or Romino, for your support and all that other good stuff. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you later.
I'm in danger! Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the next match. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So